Bonjour, ami. Paddy yours. Just get a little bit of practice in. The clock on the wall is 20 minutes away from 11 o'clock on Thursday night. Back with a few for tomorrow. Heading for Dublin tomorrow night. Staying in the Bonington, set up by Kieran Larkin this year again. The boy from Newry. He's married to Ray and McGettigan. The McGettigan group owned the Bonington. It used to be the Regency. So we stayed there last year, and we're staying again tomorrow night. So I don't know what's the story going to be with the video. Will I do it before I go tomorrow evening, or will I do one tomorrow night, or what's the story? Because there won't be anything done Saturday morning. We'll be out of the traps early. We were gone out of the hotel last year at 5:15. 5:15 a.m. It'll be something similar this year. So the fish and chips and a couple of pints of Guinness tomorrow night. I would say it would be in vogue. Saturday night, I hope to get to. Will you hear this? Are you ready? I'm going to a Hurt and Chokers pub, the Galway Bar in downtown Paris. I was talking to the manager there a couple of days ago. His name is Jack. He's a yellow belly from Wexford. I want to see how the food. Yes. Music. No. Music on Sunday night. That's no good to us. So we might have to provide music if we get a few winners on Saturday, I said to him. So I didn't mention to him yet about. Be interested to see when we get the dessert menu, what will be on it. I'll be looking for one thing on it. Be curious. Might have to do a video on that. So anyway, if anybody is around, there's a few travelling. Joe Quirk from Nina Tipperary and his son Danny. I got an email. They're travelling on Saturday evening. They're going racing Sunday. And Jonathan Morrow, met him last year as well. He's travelling. And somebody else sent me an email. So anyone that's over there, if they're going out for a pint Saturday night, you'll find us in the Hurt and Chokers pub. They're everywhere. All Hurt and Chokers. Looking forward to it. Didn't sleep much last night, but I sleep better tonight after having 2 pints of Guinness. Just to make sure that I might sleep better tonight. A shout out to Paddy Callanan and to Gregory Upton. There was someone else I forget. I'll get it again. We had a couple of running today. I took a chance on one, and you can see why the way it ran. There's a race or two in it, but even Stevie Wonder could see, or might be able to see, that Tusnoffier today, Drifter and Price, ran well enough to pepper Noir. Probably Dundalk will get the money back. And the other one on the go that I wrote down, and I don't know what I was afraid of, Pittsburgh. I was afraid of the one that was second and third, and there was money for Ian Williams' horse. It actually could have went off favourite in the end. Simeon, we backed it before. We didn't win money on it. Not too long ago as well. I forgot to check the date. And the filly, just was a bit tough for her. I should have just went Pittsburgh. It was 72 last night. I know there was a small rule 4. But Noriko, what a ride given to it by Oisin Murphy. The Kerryman was in full flow. It looked like it wasn't going to get there, similar to the one yesterday. But Grand SP, 13-2. I was slightly afraid of the layoff and not knowing what, but as I was hoping it was the ground, that they were waiting for an autumn campaign. So that could be out again fairly lively, I'd say. It won't get that much of a hike, maybe £4, I'd say. And I actually was looking at, and I didn't do the try-cash combination because it was nearly between the three of them at the top of the market. It paid just over 100 as well. And 549, 459, if you add the 4 of them or 3 of them together. I mentioned that system before. Anyway, I'm waffling on too much. Tomorrow, Where are we off to first? We're off to Ascot. Oh, the Breeders' Cup, not the Breeders' Cup, the Prix de l'Arc. The draw was made today for Sunday. The French horse got the bad draw, Zarachems, and stall 1. Alrifa got 9. Continuous got 14. That has a stat going with it, Continuous, that I think I read somewhere that 15 previous winners of the Arc had ran previously in a previous Arc. Blue Stocking, grand draw altogether in stall 3 for Ross O'Ryan. If I can get a nice position earlier on, it'll stay and it'll like the ground. Both horse. Luke de Vega got 8. The Japanese horse got 11. God knows what that jockey is going to do from there, because he hasn't experience of if there's a more experienced European driver. Sosi got a grand draw as well in 5 for Andre Fab. Los Angeles in 10. So I'll have to make up my mind what's going to be the story. There'll be tri-cast combinations done anyway for sure. On to Ascot tomorrow. There's 2 staying races, and I like sort of handicapping the staying races. The soft ground, heavy to soft in places. There's a horse there that of the aforementioned Ross O'Ryan for the Becca Jared Hutchence. It caught my eye the last day. We were on the winner, Master Builder, but it had won 2 races prior to that at 1.5 miles. Good to firm. Would it go on the good ground? It did. But the step up and trip and the slower conditions, I think, could suit its style of running and the way it runs. That's it here, and we're coming here, Master Builder. That's out on Saturday.
Bustering with a raw blue cap is going for a run up the inside rail, and the grey Master Builder on the extreme left, although still just last, is now being asked to close.
The extra couple of furlongs looks to be might be to his advantage. Hasn't ran on it, but bred to be a stayer. I would check the prices. I think it was a 2-to-1 shot. 15-8 now, 7-4. Ross O'Ryan, before you get in the air tomorrow night or Sunday morning, do your job. Also in Ascot tomorrow, we have another 1.6. We have the Noel Murless. He was a good trainer in his day. Noel Murless Stakes. If I look at previous winners of this, you had Middle Earth, and you had Berkshire Rocco and Ghostwatch Alice. You had Big Orange, Nicholas Canyon, solid stayers, bit of class to them. I thought it's going to be a tidy affair, tactical. That Go Daddy is the top rated 105, a pound higher than 104 rated Table Talk. Table Talk won a handicap the last time, and that's where we came across Master Builder. Wasn't he in that race in York? Yes. So that form has been franked, and it ran well. But the class dropper in the race is Go Daddy. Can see the figures can be off-putting at times because they're running against better class animals, and then the other ones are going up in class, like from handicappers. But if you look, one on soft ground last year in Nottingham, and then a few handicap runs there. Then it was second in France in a listed race to the 2-to-1 Fav that day. But this race here, I thought that the ground would be totally against it. Alazy, another bus horse that's out on Saturday. But Al Kareem was second, has won since as well. This is in the Jeffrey Freer. It's a Group 3.
From Al Kareem. Here comes Al Azi, absolutely cantering down the outside, entering the final furlong. Al Azi looms up on the outside of Go Daddy, and then on the Al Kareem, and he shakes up the favourite, and Al Azi strides away for a fourth win at Newbury. It's Al Easy for Al Azi in the Jeffrey Freer.
That ground didn't suit him either. I thought the favourite is Table Talk. We're going to take him on with Go Daddy. Subsequently ran well enough the last time too. It'd be fierce tricky, but I hope Go Daddy can use his stamina to his advantage. There's a sprint race at 4:30. But each race selection, there's 10 places in it, 10 horses in it, 3 places. This was won last year by Rohan. Just carrying 9 stone 12, so it's only carrying 9 stone 1 this year. But I'm going each way with Holkham Bay. Man who was good to us today, Oisin Murphy in the saddle. The reason being, I think the ground will suit. And it has won at Ascot and it was second in Ascot. Ascot is when they run well once or twice, they're sort of specialist course for him. He was second there, 6 furlongs to Northcliffe in 77. But it won that was the Shergar Cup. But the last day as well, if I just have a quick peep at this race, in the Portland, there wasn't much sweat loss from either horse nor jockey.
And Bergerac, and on the near side, Rumstar between horses JM Jungle. Desert Copper's given way. From the back, Halcombe Bay, Chagrin's trying to get there. Al-Bashir living his run late. Vintage Clarets ditto as they race up towards the closing stages. American Affair running on late on the near side as well. JM Jungle just in front. Over on the far side, Apollo 1. What a ride! Apollo 1 on the far side might just have done it.
It's where he was sitting on a hobby horse in the last few minutes with the motion. But I think there was more left there, and the soft ground will bring his stamina into play. Might suit. Let's check the odds. 8.5 to 1, 8 to 1. I think it was bigger there a while ago. I think it was 10s. And where will it be on Friday night without a bit of fun dog? There's a maiden tomorrow night that caught my eye. Now, it could be as far out as a lighthouse here. But there's a horse there, Altimara. Form figures, wouldn't worry about them. The first run it had was actually 4th in a maiden last July, 50 to 1. It was minded since. But the last day, actually, another reason that it's the owner, the colours of the owner, that's the grandfather's. The grandfather's, the name is, the race is called after. So I'm hoping that the handbrake will be in the off position. They'll want the picture taken.
And
that's it here.
Prisoner's Dilemma with Hallam looking for room, see Senor.
It should have come out this way, but it didn't go in that way.
The run for the judge in the Friday Night Lights are back at Dundalk Handicap and tossing in the orange and black. James Henry looms large far side, near side 5.
It gets a break here, but I didn't want it.
Hallam with Daylight, then Prisoner's Dilemma. Mags Distillate weaving his way through. See Senor. 2 horses looking for the same gap as they head inside the final furlong. And Distillate wins that war. It's 5 Cromwell Place, James Henry, Princess Aurea, Moyasser, and then comes standside Prisoner's Dilemma and Mags. And Prisoner's Dilemma gets a good run on the inside to Mags. See, Prisoner's Dilemma to in second Mags. Then comes 5 Cromwell Place, Distillate.
That was a decent handicap. That Prisoner's Dilemma won for us a couple of years ago. Decent handicapper. These are Lewis Call is rated 70. It's the top rated, the 69. That's rated 65. But it has more ability than that. So it has been a lot of money for it. Would you believe it opened up 20 to 1? It's way in now. Look at that. It's into 13 to 2 and 6 to 1. So there's one more in Dundalk tomorrow night that might be worth a gamble. There's a horse there rated 101. Right, Harry's Bear won this 2 out of the last 3 years. We were on it actually. We're definitely on it once. I don't think we're back to the last year. We're back to the first time it ran. It has ran, I think it's 8 times it has won in Fundalk. One there, and I think it was second to Harry the Highway Rat the year before. But it's gone up. It's 9 years of age, but there's a 3-year-old in it. That horse, and that was second in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies last year to Big Evs. On firm ground, so the conditions, and the one on good firm here, 150 to 1. Royal Ascot. They kept it in or left it after them in America. We taught 4 to 9 second, 15 to 8 fourth. Brought it home. 3 runs. Like it was rated 111 down along. But it was run in a Group 1, a Group 2 and a Group 3. It needs good firm ground. This is his first time on the Go. Might be the time to get it. There's only 10 grand for the winner, but I mean, they didn't keep it in training for nothing. Bring it back over. Like, I seen it 4 to 1. It's 4 to 1 there. I'd be backing that at 4 to 1. Be either right or wrong, one or the other. But if you understand what I'm thinking, I do badly explain things at times. Anyway, trying to get this into the oven. Bash the bookies, over and out.